reason it's not letting me broadcast. So, um, hopefully we don't get cut off. But here we are today doing the Pittsburgh Steelers Realistic Rebuild. So this team definitely finished strong to the season. You had players like Devlin Hodges come in, win a few games for him, Mason Rudolph, whatever. Probably not going to be our long-term answer because Ben Roethlisberger, he's 38 years old, but he does have that superstar development. But after the Super Bowl, he's probably going to go down to like a 74, 73. So then we have James Conner and Benny Snell and Jalen Samuels. So, I mean, is that another Edmonds brother, Trey Edmonds? Oh my gosh, they're just all in the league. But yeah, I think maybe we have our, running backs here. Benny Snell was considered at one point last year to be a first-round running back, and then he slipped to like the third or fourth. But James Conner, to me, it's an amazing thing what he overcame in terms of beating cancer and stuff. I think that's amazing. I just don't think he's a starting caliber running back. Now, a change of pace back with a guy like Alvin Kamara, that would be dangerous. That would be dangerous. I think he would be really good in New Orleans or, just teams like that. Juju Smith-Schuster, he doesn't have a superstar X factor anymore. I guess they finally realized, hey, Juju's actually not that good to have a superstar X factor. Oh yeah, the only reason we gave him a superstar X factor is because he loves playing video games. That wasn't fair, so I appreciate them taking his superstar X factor off. Honestly, I don't even know if he deserves superstar. Like, I'm not trying to hate on Juju, but I just don't think he's that good. He is good, but he's like not a superstar, James Washington, pretty good young player, could develop into our number 2. I don't know what I just hit, goals I guess, but could develop into our number 2. We have Deontay Johnson here, the guy that they picked in what was it, I think like the 5th round, something crazy like that, 3rd round. I keep saying 5th round, but yeah, they picked him in the 3rd round, and he is like so good. He's fast. He runs good routes. So we might have our receivers for the rest of the rebuild. And then we got a good return man in Ryan Switzer. I guess they picked up Deion Kane as well. So we might actually play Deion Kane at the number 4 instead of Switzer. And then we have Johnny Holton here. So, decent. It's a pretty good group of wide receivers. And running backs. Quarterback, definitely going to have to figure out. But Villanueva, Ramon Foster, Pouncey, DeCastro, Feeler. It's one of the oldest offensive lines in the league. But, it's a good offensive line. So, we have Zach Gentry, Nick Van Nett, and Vance McDonald at tight end. Probably sooner rather than later going to look for a replacement there. Yeah. Joe Hayden here at corner with Mike Hilton, Steven Nelson, Artie Burns, and Cameron Sutton. I would like to get him a little more playing time. Then we have Terrell Edmonds up here. 1st round pick, same draft as his brother too, Tremaine, in the 1st round. I think that's really cool. But yeah, he's normal dev, but the way safeties develop on this game, we should be alright. TJ Watt, superstar X Factor. I actually don't know if he had that before, but he has it now, so I think that's pretty cool. TJ Watt, one of the best edge rushers in the league. Ryan Shazier, dude, take him out of the game, EA. Take him out of the game. You hear all of us YouTubers, and I'm sure even the non-YouTubers, take Ryan Shazier out of the game. Take Andrew Luck out of the game. They're not in the league anymore. Thank you. Vince Williams, Devin Bush. He came out to have superstar development. Got Bud Dupree. I know Bud Dupree is a free agent too. Um, Cam Hayward, did he have Superstar X Factor? Oh, okay. People are just getting stuff. I guess TJ Watt got it too. No, he already had it. But, I mean, okay. Super Bowl week, I guess, yeah, they get dev increases. Minka Fitzpatrick. Superstar development for him. But yeah, man, I'm really interested in this team. It's got a lot of old players on it. It honestly does. It has quite a few old players on it, but I think we got some pieces for the future and some assets that we can move to get better. But I like the Steelers, man. I like Mike Tomlin. I think he's probably a top 3 head coach in the league. That's just my opinion. I know sometimes he makes crucial, like, game management errors, because there are some times where he chokes games, but he's still a good coach. I think he's a great coach. So, oh boy, we barely have any cap room. I certainly want to bring back Javon Hargrave. Mike Hilton wouldn't be a bad move either to bring back. See who we can cut our ties with. Ben Roethlisberger, we might as well go ahead and cut you. I'm going to take the $25 million cap hit. I don't care. We're cutting Mason Rudolph. So, there he goes. Out of all these guys, I'm probably going to keep Devlin Hodges. We'll keep JT Barrett on the roster too. James Conner. Running back is good. I'm looking for players to cut. That way we can save some money. Vance McDonald, cutting you. I mean, he's a good tight end in real life, but he's not going to help us now. So, Villanueva. Do have Chuma Okafor here. We got Darwin Gray, who is never going to start or do anything on this team, so we'll go ahead and cut him. Chukuma Okafor, he's probably, yeah, left guard. God damn, dude. I think some players retired. Marquise Pouncey, he's still hanging around. BJ Finney. I mean, we just don't have... David DeCastro obviously is going to stick around. Christian Deliro or whatever. You're bye-bye. Alejandro Villanueva, what is your contract? 1 more year. Probably going to go ahead and cut you. We're going to go ahead and cut him. We're going to start Chukuma Okafor at left tackle. We're going to move BJ Finney to left guard. So, I mean, we went from one of the best offensive lines to one of the worst really quick. But, I mean, just going to have to work with what we have. I mean, I'm hoping that Chukuma Okafor develops. Other than that, I mean, there's just not that many players that can develop that great. Zach Banner could be a guy I look to develop. I just don't know. Matt Feeler. Yeah, he's a 60 overall. There's no way I'm going to develop him. Stephon Tua, good young, well, not young, but, decent player. Tyson Aliayu, whatever. Gonna cut him, saves us some money. I guess you can stay as a backup. Cam Hayward, Isaiah Buggs. Cam Hayward has Superstar X Factor. So, Javon Hargrave. We have really nothing there, man. And we're gonna have to re-sign Javon Hargrave probably. TJ Watt, good player. Anthony Chickillo. You're not going to be making $5 million from me, so bye-bye. Vince Williams, why they signed these linebackers to these ridiculous contracts. Mark Barron, bye-bye. Vince Williams, bye-bye. I mean, it's just, I don't want any of these players. This is, ugh. Bud Dupree, I'm not going to bring back Bud Dupree. So he can go bye-bye. Joe Hayden, he can go. I'm just cutting loose with all these old players, man. Steven Nelson, 27. I mean, he's solid for the time being. Artie Burns, bye-bye. Cam Sutton, Justin Lane. Could get Cam Sutton and Justin Lane and Mike Hilton to be our three of the future. So that's probably what we're going to try and work towards. Sean Davis, another bad player that they drafted, bye-bye. Strong safety, Terrell Edmonds should develop pretty nice. Kicker, Ryan Shazier, bye-bye. Good knowing you. Don't know why we have two punters here. But yeah, we're set. We just don't have a first round pick. We have 2 4s, a 6, and a 7, so not much to really work with in this draft, but we're just going to have to figure it out in free agency and kind of develop our young players. This will be definitely a season of developing our players and seeing what happens. But a 6-year deal for Mike Hilton, I think that's a fair deal. Javon Hargrave, 2-year deal, worth paying you that until we can find something better. Matt Fieler, we'll let you walk. We'll see if we'll bring you back, possibly. BJ Finney, I'm not bringing you back. Devlin Hodges, I mean, as a backup, I guess. Sign you to a 5-year deal worth $1 million. There we go. Got our backup quarterback of the future. Zach Banner, I guess we'll bring you back on like a 2-year deal. Ooh, it's a cheap contract, 4-year contract for Zach Banner. Trey Edmonds, gotta keep him with the team because his brother's on the team. So 5-year deal. Yeah, I just don't know. There's not any other players I want to bring back. So let's go ahead and simulate to free agency. And we cut all the players we can cut. So we got about 41 mil. Joe Tooney would be an interesting piece. DJ Reader, don't really need him. Demarius Randall. Larry Warford. Dak Prescott? I mean, that would be pretty interesting, getting Dak. Don't have a first round pick. I mean, we could go after Dak Prescott. Could go after Nick Mullins. Josh Rosen. I think we're going to bring in Nick Mullins. Yep, we're going to bring in Nick Mullins to be our starting quarterback. I mean, he showed a couple years ago with the 49ers he could possibly do it, so why not? Our receivers are looking good, so don't need any receivers. Tight end. Probably address that in the draft. Tackle, left guard. We don't get Joe Tooney that much, so we'll get Joe Tooney. We'll offer him that. Center, right guard, right tackle. Yeah. Defensive tackle, right end. Okay, good there. Linebacking unit. We do need another linebacker. I mean, like a Denzel Perryman. Because we don't have a lot of draft picks, so we're we're going to have to pick up some of these players in free agency. Kyler Fackrell, Aaron Lynch. I mean, we can bring back Bud Dupree, but I'm not willing to pay him a 3-year contract. I'm just not. I mean, honestly, there really isn't anything here. I guess I should go after Bud Dupree. Maybe give him like a 4-year deal. 96 total points. I don't want to pay him more than $6 million. The cap hit's already getting up there. That's all we're offering him. That's all we're offering him. And that should be our signings. Joe Tooney, Bud Dupree, Denzel Perryman, and Nick Mullins. We are going Nick Mullins. See what he could potentially do. So we get everyone but Nick Mullins. Don't know what he's doing. I'm guessing someone's okay, still thinking about it. Could go Phillip Rivers for a year, but we did that with the Titans. Didn't work so good. Could bring back Big Ben, to be honest. I'm going to try and develop Nick Mullins. I really want to. I think that'd be cool. Because I do think that he showed some promise. So, unload in our 2020 draft class. I don't know about y'all, but I am tired today. Joe Burrow. Probably not going to get any quarterback. Maybe Jake Fromm or Jacob Eason is there. Nate Stanley. And Anthony Gordon. I think he spelt his name wrong, but okay. Anthony Gordon could potentially be a good player. Zach Moss. Antonio Gandy Golden, another good player. Colin Johnson. John Hightower. So some good players in this draft. We'll see who we get. We have a 2nd and 2 4s, a 6 and a 7. So, I mean, not much to work with. But I'm sure we'll make it work. Let's see if Nick Mullins accepted. And Nick Mullins just does not want to come to the Steelers, does he? We're offering him a contract, and he's like not even wanting to come. What if we offer you 1 more year? Just go ahead and accept it. TJ Watt's 5th-year option. Yeah. Definitely want to bring him back. Alright, cool. Got TJ Watt. Hopefully we can get Nick Mullins here. And Nick Mullins is the new quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, so pretty interesting. I know no one expected to see me sign Nick Mullins to be the quarterback, but you know what? I like what we got going on, so. Don't you hate it when you forget what you text someone on Snapchat? It freaking sucks. Shit. Damn it, dude. Hold on, guys. Son of a bitch. God. I don't even know. Just text her a random thing. Okay. Start NFL draft. Here we go, boys. Pick at number 17 in round 2. So, get here pretty fast. I can't wait for the draft, man. I know like the NFL season's over and stuff, but like I get so pumped up for free agency in the draft just because like, you know, so many things happen. So many interesting things could happen. I mean, it's freaking crazy, dude. I love this time of the year. It's definitely good for rebuilds and stuff. So, anyways, give me just a second, guys. Mm. Yeah, for all y'all that didn't know, I do dip some of that drizzled wintergreen. Not even, well, it's not even, I don't know. I was gonna say something like it's not even relevant to this video, so. Anyways, Justin Jefferson is here. I like our young receivers, so I mean I could see that in real life happening. Jonathan Taylor's here. Jonathan Taylor makes a lot of sense for the Steelers. Cameron Dantzler could be another pick. Jake Fromm. Ooh, there are some good decisions here. KJ Hamler. Anthony Jennings could be a good player to pick up. Malik Harrison could potentially be a good Steeler. Bryce Hall. There are just so many picks for the Steelers here. Jeff Gladney. But I think we're going to go Jonathan Taylor here. Not the biggest need. I really want to go Jonathan Taylor, but then again, we could go Clyde Edwards-Helaire with our next pick, or Zach Moss. Jacob Eason and Jake Fromm are both still here. Cameron Dantzler. I just like the idea of Cameron Dantzler, to be honest. Let's see what we got at corner. I know that we have a really young group of corners. Mike Hilton, Steven Nelson, Cam Sutton, Justin Lane, Trevon Mathis. Yeah, it's a lot of young corners. But we could develop that group. So yeah, I mean I'm gonna not draft Cam Dantzler. I really do want to though. It's either Jake Fromm or Jonathan Taylor. Because I'm probably going to end up trading James Conner, honestly, to get back into the second round to possibly get a quarterback. So, Jonathan Taylor, we're going to take Jonathan Taylor. 76 overall, only normal development. Really now. Okay. I honestly expected Jonathan Taylor to have better than normal development, but okay. That's the first thing I don't like about this draft class. That is so not true. Jonathan Taylor should have at least star, like, okay. James Conner, I guess, Buccaneers. We talked about the New Orleans fit. We'll actually trade him to New Orleans. I like the Saints fit. I think he's a good fit in New Orleans, so. They don't have a second. Chicago, I guess he could work there. I don't know if they would take him for a second, though. Oh, they do. So, James Conner is a Chicago Bear now, and we got the right pick right after we did. So, what pick am I going to go with here? Could go defensive tackle if there's any left. Justin Matabuki wouldn't be a bad player. Ross Blacklock wouldn't be a bad player. We'll keep an eye on Ross Blacklock in like the 4th round because I think that's the player I want to go with. Thought Trey Adams went back to school. Could use an offensive lineman. We definitely could. Ben Bredesen. Justin Jefferson. Don't really need a receiver. I think I'm going to take a quarterback. I really do. I think I'm going to take a quarterback. Ooh, Zach Bond. He could be our, he's from the same school as TJ Watt. He's like a clone of TJ Watt. He could be our Bud Dupree replacement. Yeah, I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to go Zach Bond here from Wisconsin. 71 overall, normal development. So, I mean, not a great pick, but we traded back up into the second to get Zach Bond. Makes a lot of sense. Jacob Eason goes to the Bucks. And I doubt there's going to be a quarterback here still available. Anthony Gordon's still here. Jalen Elliott, Brandon Ayuk, KJ Hill. We do need a tight end, that's right. Colby Parkinson, Adam Trotman, Thaddeus Moss, Jared Pinkney. We'll go Thaddeus Moss. I haven't drafted him yet. Thaddeus Moss, 70 overall, hidden development. So, pretty cool draft pick there. That's Randy Moss's son, if no one knows. Which I'm pretty sure if you're a football fan, you already know that. Donovan Peoples-Jones, J.R. Reed, Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims is a good player. I like him a lot. Jabari Zuniga, Nick Harris. Alton Robinson's a good player. Could be our Cam Hayward replacement. See who's available here. Chauncey Rivers from Mississippi State. I think we're gonna go. We'll go Alton Robinson here. 69 overall, normal development. Whatever. He's deaf. Just a deaf player who might have to be Cam Hayward's replacement. I don't know. Let's see. Darnay Holmes, sign me up. 67 hidden development. Just adding another corner to the room, so it doesn't simulate to the end of the draft. Darnay Holmes is a sleeper prospect in my opinion. So he'll probably definitely start in the slot for us. But here's our draft recap. We traded not Jonathan Taylor. We traded James Conner to the Bears. And we got Jonathan Taylor. He only has normal development, which I don't know why, but he's a pretty good overall, good running back. So, I mean, he kind of does it all. We're going to change his number, though. I don't really like 23. Or do we go 26? Give him Le'Veon's number? Nah. We'll give him 27. I like 27. Zach Bond. Probably going to move. Did we bring back Bud Dupree? I honestly don't remember if we did or not. I think we did. Yeah, we brought back Bud Dupree, so he's just going to stick there. If Bud Dupree doesn't perform well, then I'm going to cut him. And then Zach Bond's going to take his place. So, but pretty good draft. Like I said, Jonathan Taylor, Zach Bond. We got Thaddeus Moss here in the 4th round. Hidden development from LSU. Alton Robinson, just a deaf player. Darnay Holmes, probably going to play for us. I know Mike Hilton is more of a slot corner. But, I mean, Darnay Holmes is probably going to get that spot. Because he does have hidden development. Which is probably star development. I don't see it being superstar. But, yeah, here's the team. We brought in Nick Mullins for a couple of years to see if he can develop in anything. We got Jonathan Taylor and Benny Snell here. Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington, and Deontay Johnson here at the receiver position. Chuma Okafor at left tackle. Brought in Joe Tooney. We have Mike Pouncey, David DeCastro, and I guess they drafted Matt Womack in the 7th. Okay, I guess he can start there. Thaddeus Moss at tight end. Also have Zach Gentry. Defensively, got Bud Dupree, brought in Denzel Perriman, replacing Vince Williams. Devin Bush, solid player, great player actually. TJ Watt, Zach Bond, Terrell Edmonds, Minka Fitzpatrick, Mike Hilton. I guess Steven Nelson is going to play. I do like Justin Lane quite a bit, though. Steven Nelson. I'm going to go ahead and cut him because I want some of our young players to get developed. So, Justin Lane is going to start at corner number 2, and Darnay Holmes is going to start in the slot for us. So, we're just going young at corner. So, I don't know how that's going to work, but it's going to have to. Deontay Johnson at slot receiver, I'm good with that. Jonathan Taylor going to be the main back. Everything looks pretty good except slot corner. Got to make Darnay Holmes a slot corner, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick, and we're ready to go. So Darnay Holmes, where you at? Has that hidden development. So anyways, that's the team. Going to sim a week, and we'll go ahead and simulate to the mid-season. I think we have a pretty good roster. I don't expect us to make a playoff push. We could be probably a 9-7 team is our ceiling, and our floor is probably like 2-14. So should be interesting to see. But we just lost to the Ravens 20-10. We are 2-5, so not very great. Go ahead and spend some Coach XP. And yeah, a lot of frustrated players. Breakout player, Bud Dupree. Could go to superstar. Less than 200 yards, get 2 interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles, or sacks. Tackles for loss, that was. We're playing the Bengals, so it's definitely plausible that we could. Players to negotiate. Cam Hayward is here. Juju Smith-Schuster. Jordan Berry. Jordan Berry's a really good punter, so sign him for a 5-year deal. Ryan Switzer, Cam Sutton, Trayvon Coley. Yeah, not many players back there I want to bring back. Juju, definitely. Get him on a somewhat affordable deal. He re-signs. Cam Hayward. We'll see about him. We'll see about him at the end of the season, but let's go ahead and simulate to the playoffs. I don't think we're going to make it, but you never know. But here we are, end of the season. We did not make the playoffs. We go 3-13. So we're gonna have a top draft pick to take a quarterback. Nick Mullins was not bad, but he was not good. Yeah, we tried him out. Not gonna work. Jonathan Taylor, not great. Only 3.6 average yards per carry. Benny Snell was decent in the backup role, so definitely want to see some more production from Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, the passing game was just not good. Thaddeus Moss had a really good season for a rookie tight end, and he has superstar development. Okay, I guess because he's Randy Moss's son. Deontay Johnson, 700 yards, 5 touchdowns, not a bad year. 582 and 4, so 407 and 2 for Jonathan Taylor. So he had about 1,400 yards from scrimmage. So not a bad year from him. Just we did not have a passing game. Defensively, Devin Bush, 118 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, and a pick. Could be in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. Cam Hayward, 8.5 sacks, 7.5 from TJ Watt, 7 from Bud Dupree. Denzel Perriman had 6.5 sacks. Devin Bush, 4.5, 4.5 for Stephon Tuitt, 3.5 for Javon Hargrave, and a sack for Zach Bond. He did okay in his limited role. 4 picks for Minka Fitzpatrick, and not much after that. I guess Darnay Holmes didn't do too much in the slot, so got to get more interceptions there, but the sacks were really good. Forced fumbles, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 forced fumbles from different players. Recovered 4 of them, so not too bad there. Safeties, oh, touchdowns, no touchdowns. So offensively, we were 29th. We were miserable on offense. Defense was 8th, so our defense is definitely good. Jordan Love, the rookie from the New Orleans Saints, wins MVP. Alvin Kamara right behind him. No Steelers. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Deshaun Watson. No Steelers. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Devin Bush at 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, wait. Did I see TJ Watt there too? JJ Watt. Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Joe Burrow. Jonathan Taylor at 3. Thaddeus Moss at 9. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Kenneth Murray for the Raiders. And no Steelers. So, not a bad starting year. We just need a quarterback, and we're going to definitely have the chance to get a quarterback. I'm just hoping there is one in the draft. So, let's see if there's any draft stories. Dion Wooden was awarded the Heisman Trophy. The Ole Miss linebacker becomes one of the only of handful players, defense players, to win college football's most prestigious award. So, could add him. But yeah, let's see where we're going to be picking in the draft. Ooh, we're going to have the number 1 pick. So that's pretty lit. So, number 1 pick, we're going to get our chance at the best players. So, send to the off season. We're probably going to bring back Cam Hayward unless he regressed pretty bad. Yeah, he's an 88. Still not gonna be a bad player. He wants a 3-year contract. I don't know your deal, buddy. I mean, the worst he can get is like in the low 80s. I guess I'll give him this contract. He doesn't accept that. I'm not using the franchise tag on him, so guess he's going to go to free agency. Let's go ahead and see what players we can cut to get a little more money. Quarterback, Nick Mullins. He's going to be a solid backup, I guess. Running back, not too bad. Receivers, I still like our receiving core. Tight end, got Mr. Thaddeus Moss there. Chuma Okafor. Morale's really hitting them. Joe Tooney. Marquise. I could probably trade him if I wanted to. David DeCastro should be good for the rest of the rebuild. Matt Womack, definitely not the answer. A right tackle, Stephon Tuitt. Gonna keep him. Isaiah Buggs, just a depth player. Javon Hargrave. Yeah, so pretty interesting. Darnay Holmes, probably going to be our slot receiver. Justin Lane developed kind of nice, but probably not going to be the answer. Minka Fitzpatrick, baller. Terrell Edmonds got moved up to stars, so can develop him. Don't know why we got 2 kickers. Have no idea. But yeah, I think I'm going to trade Marquise Pouncey for like a second. Bengals. I don't want to trade him to a division rival. Denver. We'll take a second. Close enough. Give you our 4. There we go. So we get a second from Denver, and that's probably the only player I'm going to trade away for a pick. Let's get into free agency here. Have about 57 mil. Jadeveon Clowney is here. Ooh. That's tempting. He feels like a player that they would bring in. Marcus Williams is here. Don't need Marcus Williams. Cam Hayward. I'm honestly thinking about moving to a 4-3. Because we can bring in Jadeveon Clowney. Can move TJ Watt down to one of the edge rusher positions. Can move Stephon Tuitt inside. Could have Devin Bush play middle linebacker. And then Bud Dupree play one of the outside spots. And then Zach Bond play left outside linebacker. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Steelers defense though is really good in a 3-4 though. Yeah, I'm going to move to a 4-3. We've been doing a lot of 3-4 defenses lately, so I'm going to move to a 4-3, so go with the 46 defense, and then we'll probably go with like, there's nothing that really fits. Vertical zone run, and then we'll go with New Orleans offense and New Orleans defense. And we'll see how this turns out, but this is all to get Clowney in the defensive room. So TJ Watt, Stephon Tuitt, you're gonna move inside to D tackle. Probably go up in overall. He stays the same. TJ Watt, you're going to move to left end. And then Jadeveon Clowney's going to be right end. So, yeah. I think we have the personnel to be in a 4-3. So, 89 overall. Okay. I mean, Zach Bond can start there. Alright, let's go ahead and get Clowney. Hoping we get Clowney, or the move was for nothing. Okay. Sign you to a 4-year deal. We'll give you a lot of money. $107 points. Probably gonna go a little more. Pay him like $13 million annually. 112. I'm good with that. John Johnson is tempting. Darius Slay. Sheldon Rankins. We're good at D-tackle though. Zach Cunningham, don't really need him. Could bring in Travarius Ward. Corey Lindsley. Do need some offensive line help. Ben Jones. Kyle Long, no. Yeah, there's like Cam Robinson. Just got him in the Cardinals rebuild. Yeah, I think Jadeveon Clowney is going to be the only guy we offer on. I'm hoping we get him, and we do get Clowney, so TJ Watt's going to move to right end. So now our defense is looking pretty dang good. So let's go and move TJ Watt over to right end. Yeah, our defensive line is stacked. We'll go ahead and generate best lineup. So yeah, look at that defensive line, pretty damn good. So we're seeing a bunch of gold, got 1 silver, and a superstar X Factor. Corner's definitely still a need. I think Zach Bond can develop at left outside linebacker. So corner is our biggest need on defense, offensive line, quarterback, and then I think that's about it. So let's go ahead and simulate to the draft. We do have the number 1 pick, so hoping there's going to be a quarterback here. If not, we're going to have to rock it out with Nick Mullins again. Here we go. Quarterback. San Diego State, of course. This receiver looks incredible. Stephen Hitchcock. Ooh, there are a bunch of quarterbacks in this draft. Holy crap. Edward Cobb, mid-first round pick. Malcolm Bowell looks good. Sam Jacobson looks pretty good from South Carolina. Cedric Avery, Mitch Falk. So it looks like Sam Jacobson is probably the best quarterback in the class. Since he's an early first round talent, he'll probably be a high overall. So, I mean, we got options here. Dion Wooden was the Heisman winner. Is there a corner here that's worth taking number 1 overall? Probably not. Ooh, he looks really good. Right outside linebacker, middle linebacker. This left outside linebacker looks pretty good in the second. This guy in the third, D tackle, looks really good. There's a lot of talent in this draft class. Get him in the 4th, we will. This end looks really good. This guy looks really good. I mean, there's just good players all across. First round tackle here in the 6th round. Sign me up. Tackle here in the 3rd round. Good guard there. I'm just trying to find value in the later rounds. It's a good guard. So yeah, tons of talent. This receiver looks good. I think we're going to trade down from this number 1 pick. See what we get offered. Miami's willing to give me 2 first round picks this year and a 2nd next year. We only moved down to number 4. I think that's worth it. We'll let Miami move up to number 1. And Miami is going to go with that defensive end. Arizona is going to go with the middle linebacker. Washington is going to go with the receiver. So, I have 2 first round picks now. I might even want to move down even more. Because, yeah, the guys that I want to take, Marcus Lambert, I think I can wait on him. If we can trade down with, like, the Eagles, we could potentially get the corner there and just get more draft capital out of it. So, trade down to number 6. We'll give you number 4. And y'all can give us a 2nd next year. I'd be willing to rock with that. And they accept that trade, so we get a 2nd round next year to move back 2 spots. And they go with the defensive end. Packers don't go with my corner. They don't go with my corner, so that's who we're going to take. Going to go with our cornerback here and Marcus Lambert. There we go, 77, ranked number 2 in the class. We took him at 6. He has hidden development, so good pickup there. And now we're going to just send the number 29, which will probably take our quarterback here. I think Sam Jacobson, yeah. Was he a early first? Ooh. Yeah, he's our best value pick here. Where the other guys are. So Sam Jacobson, welcome to the team. 75 hidden overall. Hidden development, excuse me, ranked number 5 in the class. So let's go ahead and sim a couple of picks. There goes that linebacker I think we had scouted. So good draft here so far. Definitely need to focus on the offensive line here. He's a second round prospect. So we'll go Desmond Conley here. Hidden development, ranked number 3 in the class. We took him at number 33, so good value there. Continue to build in the trenches. We'll see what's available here at 21. Tackles are still here. Probably go with Darren Graves here. Unless there's someone we potentially missed. Good corner there, good quarterback. Ellis Lofton. Not a bad D tackle, just don't really need one. And there goes the hold the reorder thing. Early second round middle linebacker. Could take him. We'll go Darren Graves here. Late first round talent. 70 overall normal development. Not a bad pickup there. That middle linebacker's there. We're definitely going to take him now. Which I don't think he's going to be, but yeah, I don't think he's there anymore. Oh, he is actually. Edward Marshall. What about this guy? Late second round talent. Yeah, we're going to go Edward Marshall here. And he's a 69 normal development, so not a bad pick. Send him to the 5th. I think one of the tackles that we scouted should be still there. So yeah, I think we've had a pretty damn good draft. Oh, no one's there anymore. Shit. Is there any good combine grades here? Not that I'm seeing. 5.6 here. 5.9. Not a bad player. 5.8 here. Not high on the bench press. Ooh, Von Hearns high on the bench press. 69 overall, we'll take it. And we'll just send to the end of the draft. So we got some good offensive line players. Got our quarterback. Got our stud corner. So I think we did pretty damn good. And there's the hold the reorder thing. I'm not going to back out of the thing and restart the application. I really don't want to do that. Marcus Lambert, definitely worth the pick that we took him at. 77 hidden development. Sam Jacobson from South Carolina, 75 hidden development. Took him at the end of the first. Desmond Conley, one of the best offensive line prospects I've seen. Darren Graves, not a bad tackle prospect. Got Marshall here as linebacking depth, 69. Hearns, not a bad player in the 5th round, 69 overall. And they took another quarterback and an outside linebacker, which we're not going to use. But yeah, let's look at the team now. So Desmond Conley, I guess, is going to fit in at right guard for us since Joe Tooney's at left guard. So then change his position here to right guard. Ooh, I forgot all about that we have David DeCastro. We're in a position here. Does Conley have the ability to play tackle? I think he does. We're going to move him over to right tackle. We're going to move Conley over to right tackle, and we're just going to let someone start at center. Okay. They want Conley at left tackle. Jesus. I guess we'll roll out with this offensive line. It's not bad. Not what I want it to look like, but whatever. Sam Jacobson, hopefully a superstar X Factor. He'll start at quarterback. Juju Smith-Schuster, James Washington, Deontay Johnson, same receiving core from last year. Jonathan Taylor going to get the most of the carries over Benny Snell. Looking for a second-year jump in Jonathan Taylor, since we are changing the playbooks to New Orleans. Zach Bond's going to get the start at left outside linebacker. Devin Bush, Denzel Perryman, Bud Dupree. Since we switched to a 4-3, TJ Watt's going to move down to right end. Got Stephon Tuitt and Hargrave here at our D tackles. Brought in Jadavon Clowney. Lambert is probably going to start at number 1 corner. And I guess Justin Lane's going to move up to number 2. We're going to have Hilton in the slot. So, yeah, Hilton's going to start in the slot. And then Jonathan Taylor, getting him starting there. So, yeah, team's looking pretty nice. Pretty nice. We'll go ahead and spend some Coach XP here. Probably gonna use it. Ooh. Guess offensive line's a big need. Yeah, we'll go offensive line. And that'll be the thing that we spend it on. So, getting started here in this second season, we'll go ahead and sim to the mid-season mark after we go ahead and upgrade our players. And let's do it, guys. So, I think this is a playoff team, potentially, if the stars align. So here we are, week 8 bye, and we are 2-6. No, we're 2-6. I got excited for no reason. Let's go and upgrade the players. Why is this team so bad? Players to negotiate: David DeCastro, T.J. Watt, Minka Fitzpatrick, Javon Hargrave, James Washington, Terrell Edmonds. Ooh, this is gonna be expensive. DeCastro, what's a 1-year deal? I'll give you a 3-year deal. I don't care if you're 31. Still our best offensive lineman. TJ Watt, 6-year deal. That right there. USF, good deal. Minka Fitzpatrick, sign you to a 6-year deal. Alright. Javon Hargrave, James Washington, probably could do better, honestly. We'll wait on these 2 players right here, but Terrell Edmonds, definitely want to get you back. Cheap contract, so yeah, we'll go ahead and send them to the playoffs. See what's really going wrong here. 12th in offense, so not bad. And we're 32nd in defense. So the 4-3 move didn't really do anything. Maybe it's just the scheme, the playbook that we're in. Switch back to a base 4-3. And we'll go with San Francisco's defense. Hoping that helps. Maybe not. But yeah, let's go ahead and send them to the playoffs. Maybe that did something for us. See if we make the playoffs. And we did not. We finished 6-10. So better than 3-13. Our rookie quarterback, Sam Jacobson, 3,700 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 picks, was sacked 46 times, so definitely got to clean that up. Running the ball, Jonathan Taylor had a great year. Finally broke out, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Only fumbled once, so Jacobson had more yards than Benny Snell running the ball. Receiving, Juju had 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Thaddeus Moss, 602. Deontay Johnson and James Washington didn't do much. okay. Defensively, Devin Bush, 129 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, 2 picks. He just continues to be a beast. Sacks on the year, 13 for Clowney, only 6 for TJ Watt, and nothing else really going on. Bud Dupree, kind of disappointing. Interceptions, 3 for the rookie Marcus Lambert, 2 for Devin Bush, 2 for Mike Hilton, and 1 for Terrell Edmonds. So defense wasn't all that great. Devin Bush with 2 forced fumbles, Marcus Lambert with 1, and 1 for Bud Dupree. Touchdowns, we had none. So 25 in offense, not good, and 22nd in defense. Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. No Steelers. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Patrick Mahomes. No Steelers. Defensive Player of the Year, Alex Anzalone for the Broncos. Devin Bush at number 6. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Sam Jacobson. Like to see that. No Steelers. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Marcus Lambert. So we owned the Offensive Rookie and Defensive Player of the Year. So that's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and check out some of the development traits of our rookies. Superstar in Jacobson. That's what I like to see. Conley ended up having a star development. No one on the offensive side of the ball. Lambert ended up only having star development, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I don't think we had anyone else on the defensive side of the ball that was a rookie, so did pretty good in our draft picks, I would say. Got 1 superstar out of 3 players that I was really looking at, so not a bad thing. Go ahead and sim to the off season. Don't care about the Super Bowl. Only if we're in it. But yeah, heading into this 3rd season, Saints beat the Titans 35-14. That's funny because I had the Saints playbooks and we didn't do jack shit with them. So players to negotiate. I'm not going to bring back James Washington. He was disappointing. Javon Hargrave, I think we can do better. So, just going to let him walk. And we'll sim to the next week. See what we can potentially get in free agency. That whole reorder thing, they got to fix that. We got $25 million to spend. Michael Gallup would be a good player to bring in. Mike Williams. Sam Darnold is here. Not that many good players here. Ronnie Harrison. Pretty much getting the same player that we already have in Terrell Edmonds. Yeah, there's just not a receiver I really want to bring in. Preston Williams, brought him in last night with the Cardinals. Tackle, Zach Robinson. I guess that's like a rookie last year. He's got star development. 2 years. He has star development, so we could sign him to maybe like a 5-year contract. I'd be down with that. Left guard, Connor Williams. Center. Do have some players on offensive line, so I'm not worried about that. Could bring Deshaun Hand in to be our D tackle number 2. Or we could just bring Javon Hargrave back. Von Miller. Von Miller's here. I don't even think we can afford him. 95 total points. I mean, we'll offer him one. Jair Alexander. Yeah, we're going to go and offer Von Miller a deal. I mean, we'll see if he accepts. I doubt he will, but worth to throw our bid out there. And yeah, Von Miller rejects, but that Robinson guy accepts. So, get another talented offensive lineman. I don't think Deshaun Hand is there anymore. No. Ogba? No. Don't really want to bring him in as a backup D tackle. Harrison Phillips. No. BJ Hill, not a bad player. Go ahead and bring in BJ Hill, I guess, to be our D tackle number 2. In like a 3-year deal. So yeah, we'll go ahead and simulate. Pretty sure we're gonna get him. BJ Hill. So yeah, we do. Let's go ahead and make BJ Hill our defensive tackle. There we go. Now D tackle is set. Probably the remainder of the rebuild. Yeah, Sponto's still doing pretty good with his overall, and BJ Hill went up to 78, so 5th-year options, probably Terrell Edmonds. Oh no, it's Devin Bush. I think we're way past Terrell Edmonds. Yeah, we'll definitely bring him back. He's a amazing player. But let's go ahead and simulate to the draft. We're definitely looking for a receiver, so there's a stud receiver that I can trade up for. Probably going to be the move. We pick at number 7. Broncos pick number 1. Bobby Hicks, mid-first round talent. Justin Massey, mid-first round talent. Yeah, those are the 2 best receivers on the board. And I think this guy is a little bit better. Actually, this guy is way better because he has better catching. But I think this guy is a better route runner, and this guy is just a more reliable playmaker. So if he's there at number 7, we're probably going to take a shot at him. But let's go ahead and simulate to our pick 7. And there goes an end from Oklahoma State, Manu Garcia. And Bobby Hicks is still here. I think that other guy went. Yep. So he must have been a pretty good player. D tackle, corner. There's a good corner there. Good left tackle. Could look to improve our offensive line. That's a good offensive tackle. Knows how to pass block. Another good corner. So it's either corner or receiver here for me, or tackle. Don't really need a corner though. It's a guy in the 2nd. I just want this receiver to be good. We're going to take him. Bobby Hicks. 73 overall, hidden development. Needed a receiver. He was the only good one left. So, I mean, not a bad pick. Just would have rather had that guy that went in front of us. Let's see what's here in the 2nd. Could go offensive line. It's a tackle here. Mid-first round talent. Definitely going to look at him. Yeah, so he's the only real good offensive line prospect to left. Don't need a D tackle. Don't need linebacker. Well, actually, Bud Dupree didn't do jack shit last year, so I think we're going to go with that offensive lineman, Mr. Chris O'Neal. And he's a 75 overall normal development, so let's go ahead and simulate. Ooh, we have another 2nd. We actually have 2 more seconds. Could trade this for a 1st next year, though, which I think we're probably going to do because there's no players I really want to take. I mean, this guy looks good, but he's just not going to be a good overall. Yeah, we're just going to trade it for a 1st next year. Give up our 2. See if that can get us a 1st next year from the Vikings, because they always suck in simulation. Ooh. What if we gave you a 3rd? And they accept that, so we get an extra 1st next year. So let's just go ahead and sim to the end of the draft. It's probably going to be a high pick that we just got with the Vikings, so don't mind if that was cheesing, but I mean, 2 seconds and a third. I mean, you get a first-round talented player out of that. So, draft recap: we did get a receiver to replace James Washington. He's got hidden development, so I hope he's pretty good. He's got 95 speed, 94 acceleration, only 76 catching, but his route running is pretty good, not terrible. 86 jumping. He also carries pretty well. So Chris O'Neal, solid left tackle here, and then they just drafted some players here. Yeah, not much to talk about. Let's go ahead and look at the state of the team. 85 overall, 85 on offense, 87 defense. So Chris O'Neal definitely going to be starting at left tackle. This guy is probably going to move to right guard, probably. And I guess David DeCastro is going to stick at center. I'd preferably him go to center and then Castro move over to right guard like he's supposed to. Have a lower overall at center than at right guard. So Zach Robinson going to move over to center. And yeah, there we go. So the offensive line is looking really freaking good. Thaddeus Moss is developing pretty nice. Hicks is going to be our slot receiver. Not much change there. Bud Dupree, Devin Bush, Zach Bond, Mika, Terrell Edmonds, Marcus Lambert, Hilton, and Lane. We brought in BJ Hill to be our defensive tackle number 2. So I think our team is pretty good. Go ahead and spend some of that Coach XP. Could use it on quarterback, but we need to start developing our DBs and probably linebackers. I think we're going to go with. So probably going to change the playbook too. So those are still pretty good. Offensively, Chicago always has a good playbook, so we'll go Chicago on offense. Defense, could go Cleveland's. We'll go Buffalo. Never tried out Buffalo, so here we go. Let's sim a week, and let's sim to the mid-season mark, see what we're doing. I think this team has the potential. Oh, wait. We didn't even look at our specialist. My bad. Slot corner, Mike Hilton, I guess. Sub linebacker, Devin Bush. Spawn to it there. TJ Watt there. Clowney should be our rush left end. He is. Slot receiver, Bobby Hicks. Okay. Third down running back, Jonathan Taylor. Okay. So everything looks in order. So yeah, let's go and sim to the midseason now. Like I was saying, I think this is a playoff team here in the 3rd season, so hopefully we live up to that. I mean, we have all the pieces. And we are 3-4 at the midseason mark. Give me just a second. Alright. Let's go and upgrade our players. So we're definitely better than we were last year. So that's an improvement. We are currently 3rd in our division. The Ravens and Browns look unstoppable. Players to re-sign. Stephon Tuitt, Joe Tooney, Chris Boswell, Deontay Johnson, Denzel Perriman, Justin Lane. Anybody else? No, not really. So Joe Tooney, definitely want to bring you back. Okay. Stephon Tuitt, still an 89 overall, so. Okay, wants more money, whatever. Then the rest of the guys I'm not so sure about. Chris Boswell, he deserves it. 4-year deal. Okay, so we'll come back to Stephon Tuitt at the end of the year, but again, spend some of that Coach XP. Use it on D-line, I guess. And hopefully we'll make the playoffs, I hope. And we'll see what the development of that wide receiver is. I'm really hoping for Superstar X Factor. That'd be really nice. Trying to get that 7th ring for the Steelers, but Sim is making it complicated, and we don't make the playoffs. Who would have predicted? We win, we go 10-6, and we miss the playoffs, dude. What the hell? Sam Jacobson was pretty phenomenal. 34 touchdowns, only 4 picks, 4,300 yards, so exceptional year from him. Running the ball, Jonathan Taylor was really good. 13 touchdowns, over 1,000 yards. Benny Snell was good. Sam Jacobson added 5 touchdowns on the ground, so he's an MVP candidate. Juju Smith-Schuster, 908 and 12. Jonathan Taylor had 859 yards receiving out of the backfield. So he almost had 2,000 yards from scrimmage. And he had, let's see, 13 plus 4, 17 total touchdowns. That is insane. Okay, Le'Veon Bell, I see you. Le'Veon Bell, baby Le'Veon Bell and Jonathan Taylor here. Bobby Hicks, 770 and 4. Only star, damn it. Thaddeus Moss continues to do really well. Deontay Johnson probably could do better. Defensively, Devin Bush, 107 tackles, 6 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and a pick. Sacks, 12.5 from Clowney, 11 from Watts, 7 from Stephon Tuitt. So sack numbers were pretty good. Picks, 3 from Terrell Edmonds, and quite a few singles here. Forced fumbles, only had 3 on the year. Touchdowns, no touchdowns. So on offense, we were 10th. I can't believe Jonathan Taylor's season. 24th on defense, so our defense continues to suck. MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. Sam Jacobson there at 5. No Jonathan Taylor love? Come on. Lamar Jackson, Sam Jacobson at 3. No Jonathan Taylor. Okay. Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett once again. No Steelers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Bobby Hicks, the receiver. Dale Hannah, whoever you are, I don't know. Defensive Rookie of the Year, no Steelers. Best QB. Best running back, Jonathan Taylor, bro. What was Le'Veon Bell's stats? Hold up. There's no way he had a better year than freaking Jonathan Taylor. Okay, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. What did he do in the receiving game now? 408? Come on, we had almost 2,000 yards in scrimmage, if not. That's ridiculous. Gonna upgrade our players then. Oh, I do not know what we need to do to get to the playoffs. We missed out due to a good division, so that really sucks. Gonna upgrade our players here. Bobby Hicks, already up to an 80, so not too bad. Stephon Tuitt, definitely want to bring you back. Deontay Johnson, probably going to be on the outside looking in. Gonna bump up his salary a little bit so he's happy. And he just wants to go to free agency. Son of a bitch. Last year we're franchise tagging you, bro. And that's probably going to take all our money. Yep. Well, are you happy? You took all of our money. So it looks like we're going to be drafting for a receiver once again in free agency. Or in the draft, excuse me. Are there any players we can cut that would help? Nick Mullins. Bye-bye. Devlin Hodges. Bye-bye. God, why do we have so many quarterbacks? Tyree Jackson, bye-bye. I mean, we're freeing up almost $5 million with quarterbacks here. Edmonds, I guess you can stick as our backup. Yeah, we don't have much at receiver. Offensive line still looking pretty solid. We got a lot of players we can trade, though, if we need to move up. So, we already have 2 first-round picks that we're going to have, so. Zach Bond just isn't cutting it. Bud Dupree, I'm cutting you. You're not good, so. Ooh, you know what? We're going to trade him. Chargers. He's worth a second. Maybe not to y'all. Okay. They have like no offensive linemen except Jedrick Wills. They're saying we need a middle linebacker. I don't agree. Could bring in a second corner here. We're just going to try and trade for a pick. Take a third for Bud Dupree. They still don't want that. Take a fourth. Jesus. Take them. We don't want them. Corners. I mean, not inspiring there. So, I mean, might have a little money cleared up for free agency now. 12 million. Miles Sanders is the best player available. Gross. Oh, man. I really wanted a receiver. Looks like we're going to go to the draft for that, boys. Offensive line's good. Defensive line's good. I mean, I guess Shaq Thompson could play left outside backer for us, but wouldn't make much sense. Chris Harris, no. Yeah, so we're just going to go to the draft for this. So let's see what's here in the draft. Pick at 20. I guess the Vikings were good. Honestly, don't know what to draft. I guess another corner would be interesting. This receiver looks really good. We do need a receiver. Yeah, we'll trade up for that receiver. That's the only thing I can really think of. We do need a right outside linebacker as well. Guy looks pretty insane. So we need to trade up for that receiver and that end. So Cincinnati, what are you willing to do here? Give you these 2 tackles. Actually, we'll give you one of them. And then we'll give you 21 and a 2. This be pretty good. There we go. And we need Denver. So yeah, that's why you draft depth, because then you can just move up. Maybe pick 20 as well. There we go. So we got the number 1 and 3rd overall pick. We're trying to make a Super Bowl push, so. Gonna take this Craig Meadows guy here. He's gonna play right outside linebacker for us. Right, number 4. We took him at number 1. Well, who cares? Hopefully this receiver doesn't go to the Colts. He doesn't. Jawan Rogers does. So this receiver, Jason Spicer, is going to be the pick. 76 hidden. Right, number 5. We took him at number 3. Don't really care. So send to the end of the draft. I think we definitely improved. We should be a Super Bowl caliber team now. We should. Doesn't mean we're going to be. So, draft recap. Gonna move Craig Meadows up to right outside linebacker. And I think he actually went down in overall, but it's fine. Jason Spicer. And the draft just did what it does. Not much to talk about with these picks, so look pretty good on paper. Spicer's going to be our slot receiver. Offensive line is looking phenomenal. Jonathan Taylor still hasn't went up in dev, but he's insane. Craig Meadows is going to start there. Zach Bond, I guess, is going to start there. I mean, the team is looking pretty much the same, so hoping that we get something going here. Holmes is going to be our slot corner. Actually, Mike Hilton probably should stay there. And then Holmes can just move up to the number 2. Spicer, Jonathan Taylor. Alright, so everything looks in place. Need this to be a Super Bowl year, man. Need it to be a Super Bowl year. QB training boost, receivers. I think our receivers need to step up, so we'll go receivers there. And we'll go ahead and simulate the week. Upgrade the players if we need to, and then we'll send to the midseason here in this 4th and final year. Hoping for a playoff here. And here we go. Can we get there? Going to the midseason. Hopefully we're a good record. And we're 5-3. The Bengals are, the Bengals are trash, but the Browns are 7-1. So it looks like the Browns are possibly going to win the division. Going to upgrade our players here. Go ahead and check out some of the developments of our players that we drafted. Hoping Spicer is like a superstar. Nope, he's a star development. And Meadows still hasn't gotten his dev, so I guess we'll check that at the end of the season. But I don't think we're there for our quarterback training boost yet, so we'll just keep simming until we get enough experience, and then we'll use that on our quarterback. Playing the 49ers, who are 5-3 as well. Come on, let's pick up the dub. And we lose 33-17. And we're playing the 9-0 Seahawks. Of course we are. Here we go. Hoping we win this game. And we do by 10. So we spoiled their season. And we'll send one more week. And we should have enough to spend it on our quarterback. And hoping for a win against the Ravens. We lose. Jesus Christ, dude. You just cannot catch a break. And send the rest of the way. I don't even know if we're going to make the playoffs. Probably make it at some bullshit record at 9-7. But yeah, we missed the playoffs. Go 8-8. So that was another failed rebuild. Go ahead and like this video, guys. Subscribe, comment down below. Turn on your post notifications. Every time I go live, you will be notified. Till next time, guys, y'all have a great day. Peace out.